Hi everyone, and welcome to the energy update for the month of September, the first half, which is especially from this period of 7th, 8th September to the new moon, which is on 14th or 15th September, depending on where you are. And today we have Lord Krishna. I've kept the image of Lord Krishna right here because his energy is so strongly present in the air right now with the festival of Janmashtami upon us. And if you live in India or anywhere where Janmashtami is being celebrated, and if you tune in, you will feel this unconditional divine love energy pouring in those areas. And this is a very supportive energy, and how it can help you right now is that any of the kind of sentences that you have about yourself, that I cannot do XYZ, or I'm not good at a particular thing. This is a great time where Lord Krishna is beaming in his divine love energy. Venus, that was retrograde for a long time, is now forward, and so many things that must have come up for you in the last 1 month about yourself, things from maybe your childhood or things from your past which you feel like, okay, you know what, why can't I do that, like why do I feel like I am not good in this area, and now is the time to actually help yourself overcome those things, because you have started to realize that those are the things which are holding you back, and they may not even be true. It's just related to a random childhood memory or a random comment someone may have passed. For example, if you have done a piece of art, or if you sang in front of your class while you were young in school and the teacher said, oh my god, you have a horrible voice, and that got stuck in your mind as a little bit of a traumatic memory, and you form this story about yourself that my voice is horrible, I cannot sing. And now you have started to realize that, wait a minute, why can't I sing? Like, if it is something that is actually stopping you from being confident, from being more of yourself, from doing something that is bringing you a lot of joy and a lot of passion, then this is a great time to start working on taking action steps towards removing these kind of I don't, or I can't, or I'm not good at, those kind of statements which are actually keeping you down and which are keeping you away from your next level of growth. So yeah, and that's why I really wanted to have the image of Lord Krishna with us and his blessings with us as we go into this next 10-day period. And the cards we pull today, we ask 3 questions mainly. The first one is, what is the strength, or what is really working out in your favor right now, and an ascended master that is helping you or lending you energy to do that. The next question we asked was, what is the message of your heart? Because we always get lost in our day-to-day life, and we always have this checklist and this vision that we are supposed to complete in the timeline, but what is the real message that our heart is trying to give us, right? So that is the next question we asked. And to close with, the third question we asked was, what is the one challenge or obstacle which is keeping you back from achieving that goal, or that thing which you have in your mind, your next level of where you want to reach? So let's address and let's begin the cards for today. So the first card that we picked up for the question, what is your strength, or what is working out for you in this timeline? The answer we received is this card called Immerse Yourself. And this card says to completely immerse yourself in, you are getting these thoughts about some hobby, some new training which you want to undertake, or some kind of study, like a further study, or a new interest which you're developing. It could even just be books on a particular subject that you're really wanting to read, or that online course, or like that new moon circle, whatever. Something is really calling out to you to take up. And it could also be a hobby which you used to do as a child, but now you're feeling like taking it back up. So it's saying that that is your strength right now. So you immersing yourself completely into a newer field of learning. That could be like a formal training method, like a class or a course, or that could be an experiential way of discovering. So listen to yourself. Something is calling out to you quite deeply to take it up, and that is really bringing you alive. So this is a clear sign for you to immerse yourself into that new thing, which is actually going to be your gateway to your newer, more upgraded version. And the Ascended Master who is here, who is giving you a message to also continue on that path, is Archangel Hope. Archangel Hope is the archangel that brings in a lot of unconditional love and acceptance. Her energy is actually very similar to the energy of Lord Krishna, where she makes you do things from a place of self-love, right? So even what I mentioned earlier about this being a great time to use divine love, self-love as a way to overcome these statements or limited beliefs that you had about yourself, and it also includes what you had about others. So similarly, Archangel Hope is also giving you the message, and she's giving you her presence as a support to help you overcome these limiting beliefs which are keeping you small. You can actually, through self-love, through loving yourself, and being gentle with yourself, being encouraging with yourself, you can actually really grow in leaps and bounds in the areas which you felt are your weaknesses, which you felt are holding you back. And the wave is such right now that if you take that one step, then you will go so far that it will literally be like, what was I scared of? Like, what was I thinking? Not taking an action on this for so many years of my life. It will be that magical and that quantum a leap for you. So yes, Archangel Hope and Lord Krishna are here to help you immerse yourself and bring your own wisdom to the forefront. Next question we asked is, what is the message from your heart? And the answer that the card that we pulled is a card called the Ripple Effect, and the card says that you are part of something bigger and the details are taken care of. What this means is, we're in the sea, in an ocean, when there is a small ripple, but you keep going, it's gaining momentum, and it has that potential to become a huge wave. In a similar way, all the things which are going on in your life, they're swelling, something is swelling, something is coming to fruition, and you can figure that out somewhere, you can sense it. So it's encouraging you to keep going, keep that momentum going, keep consistently showing up in the way which your inner self is telling you to keep doing, because you are the project that you're working on, or the new thing that you have taken up, it actually has a much bigger potential, or it's going to be much better than even you have envisioned it to be. And or also that you are part of a team of souls who are here to create a much bigger impact, and so you doing your part is very important. You need not look at anybody else and compare yourself and say, oh my god, this person, there are so many people doing so much better a job than me at what I am actually doing. That's not the way to approach this. The message is very clear that your part is very important. You may or may not be consciously aware of what part you are playing in this ocean, as part of the drop of this ocean, but you are extremely important, and it's very vital for you to show up in the way that you have been showing up, with the trust that this is going somewhere, that this is going to gain momentum. So it's like at that edge where the ripple is there and the wind is coming in and it's going to become a wave. You just need to keep your faith that it has that potential, right? So that's the message your heart is giving you right now. So take heart from it. And the master who is going to help you to achieve or keep this momentum going is Ascended Master Odin. Now, Ascended Master Odin always arrives to help open up your intuition, your third eye. So right now your intuition is, at peak, and he is here to help you open it even more. So whatever intuitive ideas that you're getting, ideas and coincidences that are happening, coming from nowhere, unexpected places, especially if you feel you're getting signs from winged creatures like birds, bees, insects, butterflies, feathers, those are all signs from Odin that you are on the right path, right? So you are getting these signs, so be aware. And kind of every time you see that sign, give thanks and take it as a encouragement that you are on the right path. That is the message from your heart. And for the third question we asked, what is the obstacle or challenge that you need to work on right now, where you need to put in all your work to get the result or the fruit of all of this that is going on right now? And the answer we received is the card called On Call, which says healer, seer, priest, priestess, and soul purpose. And the master who is here to help you, guide you, is Maha Avatar Babaji. And Babaji, for all those that don't know, has been the guiding light of my life. and he always, he is this being of unconditional love support. He helps you to really get insight and direction into where you need to go and what your true soul purpose is. So you are somebody who wants to be of help, who wants to be of service, who wants to do something that would create an impact in this world, but you are still wondering whether you have done enough, whether you have healed enough. And the answer that is coming in very clearly, which Babaji has also said, is that you may be coming out of a period of a lot of deep rest, but so don't judge yourself that maybe you're not doing enough yet to create that impact which you really know that you have the potential and you have that urge or that yearning to create, because this time that went by was a time in which your soul was expanding, in which your level of awareness was expanding, and you now have started to understand on a much deeper level how everything, everyone, that is there in the universe is connected, right? And how your energy and the small things you do, the way you show up, how it actually impacts everyone around you, everyone that you exchange energy with, right? In this period right now where you have been journeying deep into the depths of your soul, where a lot of shadows have arisen for you, and that is the reason you're still wondering that if the shadows are still coming up and still purging. Are you there at a place where you can actually do things to create impact, to create containers that can help other people? And the answer is yes, you can. And the reason is simply because those who actually have gone to the deepest, darkest caves of their being, those are the ones who have brought healing to themselves. So whatever we heal in ourselves, those are the only things that we can actually help others heal in themselves, right? So that whole process that you have been through is your teacher, is your initiator, is something that has been of utmost importance, which is putting you to that path, of your soul. So the visible results may look small to you right now, but understand and believe that this is a ripple effect. So what you are doing is your path. There are so many others who are aligned to this path, to this timeline, who are also doing their bit. And the time will come when all of these ripple effects will become one huge wave of shift and change to create that impact which you are here to create. So yeah, that is the main message for today. I do hope that this energy update in September till the new moon really resonated with you. And before we leave, I would like to give you two tools which can go deeper with these messages. One is a soul inquiry, which you can use in your meditation or your journaling. And the question to ask yourself or reflect upon is, how can you answer the call of your soul in its fullest expression today? What can you do today to answer that call? And the activation, you can close your eyes, keep your hands on your heart, and say the activation: I surrender to the flow of destiny. I open myself up to more ease, more trust, more support from the universe, my guides, and soul friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And on that note, I would like to send a lot of love and light your way, and hope to see you very soon in the next energy update. Take care.